Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another segment with me, Mike G, your life coach from sourceenergy.com. We are doing another straight talk where we try to empower you, give you information and skills and techniques that help you secure the results you would like to have in your relationships. So today, we're going to be discussing how bad is your bad? How bad is your bad? We all know how good your good is. You know what I mean? When you're on, you're glowing. Everything's working. Everything's clicking. You're getting everything you've ever wanted. You don't have to work hard for anything. It's flowing. It's sweet. But what happens on your off day? What happens when you're not on and you're off? This is what we want to discuss today, because this is a very serious topic. We are measured primarily by the amount of bad that we do in life. It's unfortunate. But you know that you can do a lot of good things, a lot of great things. But if you do something bad enough, it erases all of that progress. And in relationships, it's exactly that way. When I'm coaching clients about new relationships, I'm always looking for what the challenge is, where things can go wrong. So that we can get ahead of it and figure out if we can't solve the problem before it becomes a problem. Because as you know, once it starts going bad, it can go pretty bad pretty quickly. And recovery could be extremely difficult. I'm sure this has happened to some of you in your own relationships where things were going well, and for whatever reason, things started to turn and go south on you. Knowing what to do in those situations is really critical. Knowing how to navigate when things are bad. I have a client who, he's no longer in this relationship, but he was with a woman who was everything he thought he wanted. She was worldly, she had great conversations, she loved food like he did. They got along great. But every once in a while, she would go dark and start to, be in a bad mood. And during that bad mood, at times, she would throw things and break things, and, she was just angry about something. That was her way of getting through her frustrations. That's how she handled things. She didn't throw things at him. She just was very passionate. But for him, that was a very bad thing. So eventually, he ended up letting her go because the bad that she would do would erase, all of the months of work that they put in, because he had trust issues and he wasn't sure that she was going to be around and with him because of how bad her bad was. And some people, your bad might be things that you say that you wish you hadn't said, things that you say that you regret. Your bad could be very bad for someone who hinges their relationship on words, and they cut deep. Your bad might be to withdraw, stop being around, take your pick. But depending on how bad your bad is, managing that situation is a challenge. Getting ahead of it is key. Understanding what your triggers are that's going to push you to your dark side is key. Having these conversations and talking about how bad things can be with your significant other during the good times is key. Everyone's listening at that point. Of course, once you get upset, once you start going down, 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 trying to explain yourself and trying to get someone to listen under those circumstances is very, very difficult. And I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you've tried. And most people do. They pick the time to argue at a time when things are bad. And that in itself can make the situation worse. So, how bad is your bad? You should do a little inventory and see how bad your bad is. And try to get ahead of it. Try to understand it. You want to understand it. You need to feel like you're in control of the information that gets you to the point that you're out of control. Because ultimately, being bad is not good, regardless of what you heard, okay? It's a very difficult thing. So, good luck with that. Try doing a little inventory. Let me know how it worked out, because I am curious to hear about what bad is your bad, and how you're trying to look at it objectively and predetermine ahead of time what your exit strategy out of that situation can be, and then obviously preventive measures. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Mike G, SECF @live.com. All right, guys, great talking to you.